What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Savage. You already know Savage Studios up in the house, turned up, high key, volume all the way to the max. Let's get over this quarantine. Let's get through it. If I can keep you entertained, if I can keep you watching the video, man, maybe pass some time while you at work. If you off of work for this whole quarantine situation, then you know what? Maybe I could just keep you entertained. Like I said, break up the monotony a little bit. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to get right into this, man. We're going to get right into this. This video today is about putting in work, right? What it's like to have to put in work, or what it's like being a Southsider when you go to jail and then transfer over to prison and you want to become a Sureño, right? You want to become somebody, a part of anything. You don't got to be a Sureño. You could be a Norteño. You could be a part of a white organization. You could be even a Crip or a Blood that wants to push politics just a little high key turned up. I'm going to let you know what it's like, what it was like for me. First time I put in some real work in prison, in CDCR. And you know what? And I want to tell you one thing before we get into it. Before I was with my beautiful wife, Brittany, I was with my ex, right? Some lame ass seat filler. You know what I mean? She was just a seat filler. But, nonetheless, right before I was getting a parole, maybe like a year and a half, before paroling, I was sending her all of my C file, all the paperwork that I had, write-ups, lockup orders, 114Ds, 115s, incident reports, everything, medical sheets, everything you can think of, even 1030s that were dropped on me, which are anonymous, confidential, kites dropped on you. They're called 1030s when someone's trying to 1030 you off the yard. I had a stack about this big altogether, maybe even higher. And I sent everything to my ex. You know, when I got out, obviously, you know, we weren't together. Things didn't make it that far. Nothing worked out. And I didn't get my shit. I didn't get my shit. I didn't get my paperwork. I've said this before in previous videos. If anyone knows any type of way I could reach out to CDCR, who I need to call, what I should say, how to contact to go about getting my C file, I can corroborate all of these stories I'm telling you with the actual paperwork. So, just want to throw that disclaimer out there. There's no need to jump in the comment section and say, hey, G, we'll put up your paperwork. Hey, G, let's see the black and white. Look, help me get my shit and you'll see the black and white. How you like that? Anyways, without much further ado, let's get in on it. When it's time to put in work, man, there ain't no talking. There ain't no discussion. There ain't no, let me think about it. Let me try to avoid the situation. Yes, you can ask a few questions. Did I ask questions when it came time for me to put in work? I'm going to tell you I'm not going to tell you who I did, what I did to the person. I'll let you know what I did. I'm not going to say the person. I'll let you know the pin, but I got away with this. So trust me, ain't nothing going to happen. Like I said, any cops that are watching this, go ahead and dig as hard as you can dig. You ain't going to find nothing. You ain't going to be able to collect or corroborate anything to this story. So go for it. But my first time, my cellie signed us up. My cellie actually signed us up to earn something. Y'all who know the know have seen a certain tattoo on me. And it's a tattoo that you got to earn. You don't just get to put this tattoo on your skin like it's a 13 or a suit. And those you're supposed to earn those technically, but this one, at least at the time, you really had to do something to earn it. You know what I mean? You didn't want to be caught walking around with this tattoo and just really not be about that action. So my cellie signs us up right in front of me. Me and him almost got into it behind this because he signed us up right in front of me, man. He got to talking to the block rep in Folsom. And I'm like, whoa. When he threw it out there to him, like, hey, we trying to earn this. He's like, man, you know what? Just so happen to have somebody. So we got a lot of cleanup, a lot of things that need to be done around here. So that'll work just fine because we got somebody suited for you. We got somebody tailored for you. So now we're signed up, right? I wasn't tripping. Like I said, when I first came out of reception, your boy was keyed up anyways, man. I was pissed. I was a skinny little dude. I was trying to put out a demo. A demo. When I say demo, I mean a demonstration, a demolition, whatever you want to call it. Demo means lay something down so the rest can see. I ain't the one. I'm not the one you going to come up to and try because I'm skinny and tall. Nah, it ain't going to happen like that. So that's what happened, man. He signed us up. Get at my cellie. Hey, don't you ever fucking do that again. Don't you ever speak for me, bro. Because you lucky that I do want to get up in that action real quick. And you lucky that I do want to earn something real quick. So long story short, we got our target, right? We got our target. We got our time of when we're going to get him. We got the spot in which it's a blind spot in this prison, right? Not many blind spots, but we got the blind spot. So we proceed to the blind spot, and we hit him. We hit him with razor blades, right? Because at this prison where we're at, it's an all iron policy. That means no hands. That means no removals by beating somebody up. This is an all iron policy. You have got to be given some kind of steel, whether that's a bone crusher, ice pick, a tomahawk, slicing somebody up, whatever the case is, you got to get hit, right? So me and my celly get to hitting this dude. I hit him from the front, right? I start talking to him. We start talking, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm looking over, looking this way, boom. And I come at him. 17 razor blades. 17 with spacers. I hit him once. Bow. My celly start hitting him from the back. And we take off, right? We weren't trying to sit there and mutilate the dude or maim the dude. Nothing like that. We were just trying to do what we had to do and get it going. And that's what we ended up doing. Boom, hit him, bow, bow, bow. Now look, in this situation, the reason why I'm going into detail in the situation, because in this situation, I had no choice. My celly signed us up. I was already 75% with it anyhow to do it. I just wanted to do it on my terms. So that's why I was like, the 25% that was apprehensive is because I felt like it wasn't my choice, right? And see, that's the thing. It was only, me and him were both young anyhow. It was only a matter of time before it came our way. Now, let me tell y'all something. When it comes time to handle something, right? And you the one that's selected, when the hand reaches out and puts his hand on you and you chosen, there's no saying no. You better get your fucking ass ready, tie your boots up, lace your shoes up, whatever the case is. Hug your fucking nuts and get ready to put in some work, because this is what you're a part of. This goes for most Hispanic organizations. You have no option to say no, hold on, it's not a good idea, let me talk to the guy in charge. You just don't get that luxury. It don't happen. Now, let me tell you something. That's not to say that the Crips, the Bloods, and the whites ain't on the same kind of tip. The Crips and the Bloods is very different for the simple fact, if something needs to be done and you in a position to where it's expected of you to handle something, then you better do it. Now, there's no handwritten rule like, here goes a knife, you need to do this, like there is for the Hispanics, right? However, if you don't want to look like a mark-ass bitch, you gonna do it, because if not, niggas will try you. When you come out, people are going to be trying to start fades with you over basket. Before you know it, you're going to be a mark-ass weenie on the yard. And you don't want that anyways. But for them, nevertheless, they still don't have the rule to give another person, another grown-ass man, an order, right? An order. Shit, we taking orders all day. Hey, you know what? Boom. You see something slide up underneath your door. You open it. It's a gang of blades. It's a gang of knives. It's a gang of ice picks and different types of knives. You expected to hold that. You, for whatever reason, if it slides, you can't ask no damn questions. So when it comes time, everybody want to be a killer on these streets because they could tote a gun or they could tote a pistol around, right? Everybody want to be a killer, right? Everybody want to be about that smoke. But when it comes time, when someone slides that up underneath your door, right? And it's like, okay, get busy. Get busy. Or if you got the balls and the audacity to go and speak on the next homie or the next person that you feel is in violation, I would think twice, because the same person that you talking shit to about that person could fuck around and be like, okay, I believe you. Do something about it. Go do something about it now. You spoke on it. He's your responsibility. Go do something about it. Then what you gonna do? You said you wanted that action. You wanted that smoke. Don't get to crying like no pussy about your release date, halftime, your points going up, going back to the shoe or going to the shoe for your first time. Don't get to telling me shit about that, because I know that life very well. It's funny, the story that I'm bringing up to you right now, the reason why it even, like, I thought to bring it up is because a active homie got at me about a week ago, right? And he was like, hey, G, I recognize you from Folsom. I recognize you. He was like, we was in that riot when we smashed on the blacks. That's how he worded it, right? And it was a racial riot. Unfortunately, you know, your boy was wrapped up in the general population politics, and you know, I was with that racial bullshit. It wasn't that I was racist. It was just that, hey, one black jumps on a brown and all brown got to jump on all black. That's the way it goes. So that's how we refer to it. Okay. But he writes me and he's like, hey, bro, I was in that riot with you. I remember you. So, you know, your boy got the wheels spinning about Folsom, my rise, my demise, all that shit, man. Folsom was stupid, man. And then I got to thinking half these motherfuckers, right, that's woofing, that's talking shit, never penetrated, never broke skin with metal, not one time. Not one time. I didn't get caught for this. I didn't get caught for slicing this dude. However, there was a brief lockdown. Dude, obviously they took all of our tier. Our whole tier got, you know, but they did knuckle checks. They looked for knives, couldn't find nothing. A few of us went back to the hole for investigation. Turns out dude was not even supposed to get hit. But see, that's a whole nother scandalous side of the story. The point I'm bringing this one up is for some of you that feel like you ready, most of you, if not all of you motherfuckers that feel like you ready to really do that time, man, to really swallow that bullet, man, to not only go to prison, to make it past reception, to hit prison, to catch some more time. Because when you whack a motherfucker DA referral off top, I done beat a motherfucker's ass so bad they try to give me a DA referral. Luckily, in the prison I was at, on the year I was in that prison, it was so cracking and so wild. The DA wasn't taking that. The DA wasn't even hearing those cases. I'm telling you, I stapled this dude's his whole ear damn near came off. I put staples all across his forehead. That was because of his own sunglasses. I broke them into his whole face. They took him off the yard on a stretcher, on a gurney. They let us sign for mutual combat. I mean, come on now. If that don't tell you how active, how cracking that damn prison yard is, then I don't know what is, man. So luckily, I was blessed. God blessed me to where a lot of things like that happen. Sometimes we get into a little riot, motherfucker gets stabbed up, they can't find a knife, they don't got no cameras in the day room, you know, or they don't got no cameras on the yard. Certain pens, certain yards do have cameras. Nonetheless, your boy has had a very, very action-packed 10 years and have been blessed by God to get away with so much chaos. Now, it wasn't easy. I've been jumped. I've been sliced. I got, you know what I mean? I've been got before. I know how it goes. Trust and believe when I say that. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Both sides. And I hope spectrum don't mean something stupid, because I've heard spectrum referred to as mental health or whatever. But you know what I mean. Both sides of the blade, baby. Both sides of the gate, however you want to refer to it. So this video literally is just to contact you guys, reach out to you young knuckleheads. I ain't calling you weak. I ain't saying you couldn't do it if you had to do it. Only thing I'm telling you, it's not something you want to do. Nobody wants to be in prison, especially not right now, especially not during this shit. You don't want to go. And if this wasn't happening, you still wouldn't want to go. Why wouldn't you want to go? Because for y'all who are a part of an Hispanic organization, right? Why the fuck do you want to go somewhere? They throw away the key, they lock you up, and they put you in prison. Who does that? The man, right? That's how you refer to the man, the cops, the judge, the DA, correctional officers. They're all one entity, the man. You go to prison, and now your fucking homies, the organization that you are part of, is the new man. Because they're giving you now more rules, more regulations than any cop has ever given you in your entire fucking life. Not only that, they have the power to tell you, you need to go and stab that guy. Oh, your release date, we don't care about it. We don't give a fuck about